So you need to find the good in stress. That's right. Stress is good for you. And people hear this term stress, they worry and like, oh, I don't want that. Talk about stress management or getting rid of stress. But we kind of misconstrue what this term really is. Stress is just anything that disrupts our balance, whether it be homeostasis, our body's balance, or just our life balance. And this is something that's going to happen no matter what. So why would we use it in a way that is negative to us? But this is why I say find the good in stress, or I say the good stress, or something called eustress. Not you as in you, but you as in you, EU. Think about you as in good stress, meaning productive, meaning it adds benefit to what you're trying to do. For example, when we hear term stress, we're typically thinking about something called distress. Think about someone who's in distress. They're worried, they're anxious, something's going wrong, not the way it's supposed to. That's the typical stress we think of. Now, the reason we need to know the difference is because with distress, it has unproductive aspects. It doesn't build us up, doesn't lead to a goal, doesn't make us feel better in what we're trying to pursue. But on the other hand, eustress, this actually has an outcome or a goal that we're trying to pursue, something that's productive. I use the term productive versus just good or bad because productive means we're getting something accomplished. Now, an example of a distress could be losing a job, unfortunately, losing a loved one, or just having a hard time coping with a new situation in your life. Now, on the other side, eustress could be getting a job, a new job, or a new position at where you already work. Just think about it. The outcome, yes, you have more hours, maybe more responsibilities, more workload, but you get more money, and more money usually gives you more options to do certain things, whether it's that trip you want to go on, or a new car you want to buy, or taking that person out that you want to ask out. Whatever it is, it's leading up to that. It's productive, it's beneficial, it builds motivation, it builds confidence, and this is why it's eustress. Now, exercise, that's a perfect example. Now, people always talk about exercise in the sense of like runner's high from a neuroscience level. But what about the actual process of that you're doing something to your body that breaks it down, makes you sore, but eventually it builds back up and you feel better and you're actually stronger. That's you stress. And that's really why exercise is so great because it physically has you adapt to something that also mentally makes you feel like you've accomplished. And then you actually have that dopamine release that reinforces that behavior and you overcome it and do it again and again. So you stress can come in many different ways. Also, it could be subjective and you think that something that may be typically seen as bad, you can find the silver lining, the good in that situation, and you can overcome. So if you say do lose your job, then you can look at it as well. Was that what I really wanted to do? Maybe I can pursue that new degree that can take me where I want to be, or I can start a business, or I can just find another job that's better for me or my situation. So you see how that can go. So stress isn't all bad. Not all stress is created equal. And it definitely has a purpose and a role. So make sure you find the good in your stress with you stress. And as always, guys, get your mind right.